Bonjour, Emily Talpin, OM System Ambassador in the US. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to show you how to set up your AK diffuser and how to go out in the field with your AK diffuser. So let's get started. So this little guy right here is my AK diffuser. I've been using it for a couple of years now and I absolutely love it. Why do I love it? Because it helps me make the picture that I envision in my head. But a lot of you actually have been asking me to make this video about how to put your AK diffuser together and how do you put it on your flash and on your camera. Super easy. I'm going to show you right now. But first, let's put this back in its original form. Ta-da! Here it is. It is so small. I love that because now I can go on vacation and pack it in my wandered bag at the back. So nice. So you will see that it actually comes with this piece. You can attach it to get a better diffusion when you're doing beetles. I don't use it very often, but it's a great piece. So I'm going to set it aside, but I'll still show you how to put it on top of your diffuser. It also comes with this, that's a light. This will be capped, so you take that off and then you just add your light right here. And this, I'll show you what I use in a minute to power it. Anchor make those, you can find other brand, and so this is what I will add to my diffuser if I'm doing night photography, or if it's quite dark, then I'm gonna extra help my camera. Even if I have the night view, I still like to just use this light. It works very well, but this product, the charger, you will have to buy. It does not come with the AK diffuser. Now, the essential, you have 4 pieces. The first 2 pieces that you will need are those 2. They are kind of shaped like a triangle. So this is what you will get. And what you will need to do is the longest side right here and the white right here, you're going to put them together. So see, you have, let's imagine you have 2 pyramids. Those 2 pyramids are going to be attached together. So this is the first thing that you are going to do when you receive your diffuser. That's pretty simple, right? Just click here and then you have 3 more to click, click, click. Now you want to make sure that those are out of the way right here. So this is what you should have. And now you're gonna go for the third piece, that one, right? Same thing, you put the white with the white. Here it is with the diffuser. You're gonna clip it again, click, click, 3 clicks. So here it is. And now you're gonna click the rest here, 3 clicks. So click, 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 3 clicks. So now this is the shape of your diffuser. It looks like a little hat, right? It could be a party hat, could be a megaphone. That's the shape that you're going for. And then what you should do is take your light, you plugged it in, you put it right here on the Velcro. So there is Velcro, oops, that's where it goes. And then I'm gonna take this off right here and make sure that the wires goes through here. I wanna re-clip it and you see there is a little hole right here, so you'll be able to make sure that indeed it goes through. And now what you do is you can add it right here on another piece of Velcro. So here it is, that's what it should look like. So now you can switch it on and off. Well, you can't really switch it on and off if you don't have your battery. So this is your battery, that's your charger. You're gonna plug it, here we go, and you're gonna attach it. And on your charger, you notice I have this Velcro, so I can Velcro it right here to the top. Now, if I press, now I have the light, right? So here it is. Now I'm switching it off. So super easy. Now what is missing? It's a diffuser. We need something to diffuse the light. So this is the last part, and you see this part is not as thick. And what I like to do is I'll start from the top. So right here, this little button, you clip it here, right here. So I'm gonna clip it, and then you have two little things, and then those two, one here goes right here, clip it again, and then the other one is gonna go right here. So clip it here, super easy. Now my diffuser is ready. You notice that you have two other clip here. Well, that's to add that extra bouncing diffuser here. So what you're gonna do is clip one here on top and the other one right here. It's basically now super dressed. Look, ready to go to a party. Actually looks like a little animal. So here it is. If you want to carry it before you use it, and then once you want to use it, you unclip it, and then you see right here, that's where you would clip it. So there are two buttons for those two right here. So I'm going to clip it here, and then the last one right here. So now it's going to give you a better diffusion if you are doing B-roll. But as I said, I don't use this very often. So I'm going to leave it aside. Now, how do you attach this thing to your camera? Well, let's get my camera first. So first of all, camera, lens, flash. My diffuser is tailored to my gear. So it's made for my 90mm macro lens, for my OM1 Mark II, and for my FL700 flash. So the measured, and that's why this is such a great diffuser, it's that it's tailored to your equipment. The dimension will be exactly what you need to have the perfect diffusion. So here, take your diffuser and you're gonna insert the flash. So see, my flash is like this. I don't want my flash to be up like this or, completely like this. No, my flash has to be put at this angle. I mean, you can't go further down. And then you take your diffuser right here through the hole. You're gonna insert your flash right here, and it's already laying pretty well on my lens. Now here, with those little velcro, you're gonna tie one on top. So this one, I like to tie it right here on top of my diffuser so I can still see my screen. And this one, I like to tie right here. So something like this. I actually have seen other ambassadors who like to tie this part of the diffuser here on their lens. I don't know, I've always shot with my diffuser being tied here and here. I really like that this is free, but why not? I think it's still, it's not going to go anywhere. So that's it. That's how you set up your AK diffuser. Now, how do you use your diffuser? That was one of the questions I had recently. Some people are telling me, well, this is huge, all the bugs are going to fly away. Well, it never really happens to me because one trick that I do is, first of all, very often I do one shot at f18, for example. So I'm going to go manual with my lens, and I start with the barrel, putting it at the less magnification possible. So I can see from further where my subject is, and as I slowly move closer, I move my barrel up, 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 and I move closer, and I continue moving my barrel. So I always keep an eye on my subject, and I start the magnification process. And if I think that my subject might fly away, I might take a shot a little further until I get close, and then I get to the shot I want, and then I'll take the shot. But just in case, because sometimes, the bug might decide to go away, and then I have zero shot. But if I start from further away, take the shot, and then I start moving back, take a shot, and then I take another shot where I am. That's usually what I like to do. And yes, this is big, right? But I honestly, I don't go shoot inside a bush, right? So I'm not gonna take all the branches out and try to put my diffuser. So most of my subjects are in the open, and I'm gonna work on my angle, but I'll probably have enough space to do that. So I never had an issue with using a diffuser. I mean, think about it. Your tripod, if you are using a tripod and natural light, well, it can also be a bit obstructive if you have to set up close to the flower, and if you have a little bit of wind and the flower is moving, then you probably need a plant. So there are positive and negative with every system. If you decide to not have a flash and a diffuser, and if you have a flash and a diffuser, you just need to learn how to use them so you will not scare your subject, you will not bump into branches or into your subject. And so it's all a question about starting from further away and slightly moving forward, knowing what the limitations are, knowing that you don't have branch around you, and if you have branches around you, maybe you want to move your camera to the side. So just think about what would be the best angle to approach your subject, and then if it's open, then move around. I don't shoot down very often. Sometimes with some subject it works, but I try to be at eye level or like this, a little bit up, so I never had a problem with bumping my subject. I know where to stop, right? If I bump my subject, I mean, I'm not gonna get any photo because my camera is not going to be able to focus. So really, there is no reason for me to bump anything with the top of my diffuser. I mean, yes, if there is a branch right here, but do I really want to shot that subject? And can I shot it at a different angle so this won't bump? So just a question of, your distance, right? You know how tall, how big your diffuser is. You're taking that into account and you're practicing. Practice at home. Take a flower, even if there are no subject, and walk around and see how it feels. See how if you're bumping anything, and then you're gonna get a feel for how far you can go or not. So that's my recommendation for today. Yes, I am a fan of flash photography. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't shoot with natural light and without a flash. I'm just giving you my technique. I know that there's been a few people who've been extremely upset about me saying that you need a flash and a diffuser to do the type of photography that I do. I feel like a flash and diffuser is going to give me the best result. Yes, you might get a darker background, which I like, and sometimes it's my personal choice to have a darker background, but sometimes I don't like the darker background, and I'm going to move around and see if I can get a background that's not going to be a dark background by using maybe a petal of flower or another flower behind. You can also use some color cards, so you put them behind your subject. But to each his own. So if you're getting great result with natural light, that's great, good for you. I do shoot with natural light from time to time, especially if I want a certain effect, and that's great. So I don't want to discourage you to do that, but I want to encourage you to try different technique and see what fits better. Maybe this will fit better, or maybe you will tell me that you prefer natural light, and that's completely okay. We all have different vision, we all artists, and we just can use all the tools that we have in our toolbox and see what works the best. So I hope this video was useful. I want to thank you again for all your support. I know my last video was quite successful, so thank you so much for sharing it. I really appreciate. If you want to share this one again, and people who have the AKD and they have questions or having troubles, so feel free to share that with them so I can help them, hopefully. And feel free to post any questions in the comments. Always happy to help you. And well, if you are not a subscriber, it's never too late. Click on the subscribe button, click on the like, and click on the bell so you know when my videos are coming out. And I cannot wait to see you next week. Until then, happy shooting. Au revoir.